co-founder of Metafide, calling in today, Tuesday, February 17th at 9:30 a.m. for a live supercharged event, as we'll be playing 1-minute BTC prediction games. It's been interesting out there. We've just really been bouncing around this $68,000 range. We could go down more for the day. I don't really think much is happening with Bitcoin right now. I think we're going to be stuck here for a little bit longer, unfortunately. We'll see what happens with ETH Denver coming up. We know there's some crypto conferences. Hopefully people are talking about crypto, discussing some new investments and trying to get us out of the spot. I think the data is not coming through on the game. Yeah. Eddie? Oh my God, Eddie, you can barely see you.
Oh, my camera is screwed. It just will not pick up unless I turn on this heinous light at the back. I can have all of these lights on here, and it looks like I'm in a bear's den. We just had a group of 10 or so players in a little private session.
You did too?
Yeah, just then. I don't know if did you jump on before?
No, but I saw it. I saw that it was going on. I was like, oh, what's going on here? Nice. How was it? How did everyone play?
Yeah, good. I think they it was hard to, I don't know if they were just shy but there wasn't a lot of feedback, and so I don't know whether what parts they weren't understanding but they seemed to, a few of them at least, seemed to get it very quickly and were smashing out positions pretty fast and accurately. So it'd be interesting to see how they do there. That was Jar Jar, that's one of them up the top there. Kyoko, that's another one. So they've continued on, which is good.
We got some feedback from last night's private session. I don't know if you guys want to
talk
about it now or later, but
I mean,
it's not bad. It's just,
yeah,
they were saying that. Well, first of all, they loved it. They all wanted to keep playing longer than the hour.
Cool.
Probably because me and Matt were basically just feeding our accounts in the wrong spots, but
yep.
But they said it was really easy to understand, and it was really easy to play, but hard to understand why they were doing what they were doing. So they thought that the way I explained it at the end, which helped them, was that it's like playing roulette. There's so many numbers, and nobody actually knows which number it's going to go on. But they all thought that they should know the number that it should be ending on, and that I was trying to tell them to have confidence with where they're placing it, but that they said they couldn't figure out why they were placing the dots where they were placing them. So that was making it scary.
So I would recommend people look at the bar chart view, and just get an idea of the pattern that's at the very least that's followed the last 16 candles. That's the one I always use, the 16 candle view. And obviously, if they want to go deeper than that, then doing some further looks at Binance charts and whatnot. I feel like the pattern recognition you can get pretty good at for the 1 minute.
Right. Did you see those videos in Marketing Yeti?
Yeah, I commented on them. Yeah, they're great. Really good.
You see the first one?
With the like blooper.
Yeah.
Let me mute for a second. Let me look.
I thought that one was funny.
Yeah. I haven't seen I'll have a look at it now. I haven't seen the version that Brian has done. For some reason
Yeah,
my
we're gonna use 1 and 3 of what Brian did. The first, or wait, actually, no, I'm sorry, 2 and 3 of the ones Brian just sent.
I like it. It's good. It's wholesome and nice. We're gonna beat you, and we're gonna pay you for our tuition. After that, Lorenzo, we got to post the mustache video.
Yeah.
So that one could go crazy. Any Bitcoin news? Anything interesting going on?
like nothing big. Like there's some crazy predictions floating around X that everyone seems to be saying, like the JP Morgan guy saying he reckons Bitcoin's going to go to 10K.
Yeah.
My ass, but
yeah, I don't believe that one. It would have happened last time then. It was never going to 10K ever again. So I guess more whale money is moving over to Binance. Is the word on the street. And if more whale money is moving to Binance, they think the correction will deepen. I guess means they think people are going to sell more of it. And from the 9:30 open, that looks to be true.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Giant bear wick here.
Tom Lee has bought another $91 million of Ethereum.
You couldn't have just waited a little bit longer? It's going to go down even more. Now that he bought today, they're going to tank it.
Did you see the robot demo for in Beijing, I think, or in China? But like their robot conference demo.
No, see.
Oh my god. There's like this fantastic video that was like 2025 robot versus 2026, the same convention. And like the 2025 is like just so crap. And the 2026, oh my god, the robots are good.
Wow.
They're doing like just sick flips and like diving over stuff and yeah, just wildly good.
I gotta check it out.
I'll send you the link to this. This one doesn't have the comparison to the 2025 one, but it has the 2026 one. I'll send it in the chat with both of you in it.
All right.
So when are your mates coming back on, Lorenzo?
Tonight.
Yeah, sick for the 8:30 session.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool. Hell yeah, I'll be there.
Yep, they're excited to meet Yeti.
I chucked a couple of positions down right at the very end of that session. I don't know if you saw.
The no, I didn't, but it worked. The private session worked really well. It was great.
Yeah, it did.
Hell yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
We can even add like logos and stuff to it as well. So if it's like we could have added the Ohio State logo and stuff that make it feel more personal for the group that's doing it.
We could. Well, no, we could. I didn't know if it was just that nobody had hit a streak because I didn't do it, but the streak pots did still have. It said there were still things in them. I don't know if they were able.
They weren't cleared. No, they weren't. They were still.
Yeah.
There was still stuff left in there. We couldn't get a hold of the devs just now to clear it before that session either, and someone hit the 5x in it and won $20.
Yeah. That's all right.
Yep.
We just. I like had got to like a 3x streak by accident and realized like I don't know if these are cleared, so we'll just sell it.
Yeah, no, they weren't. And I think it's not a huge deal. The 5x, the 10x is like a little bit, but like it's really the 25x that I really want to protect from. Like it'd be the community would be like, I think like rightfully angry if someone won it in a private session that they didn't have access to.
Yep.
The 5 and 10x go all the time though. I don't think that anyone would be too disappointed about that. But yeah, it'd be great. I'm thinking. Sorry.
Can you do a separate pot for like a private, like say like, okay, we're hosting these colleges. Let's put, $5 in the 5x pot and $25 in the 10x pot and just leave it there for the session or no?
Yeah. So I'm hoping that we get a dashboard where we can do that, where we can basically go like press a button and go sequester all the money from the pots. And it just goes like blink and lowers them all to 0, shows you like how much was in each pot in that thing. And then you can click a button that says send back. And then you can also add money into the pots on another, have another bar that you can go like, okay, so now I've removed everything. I can add, whatever money into those pots that I want.
Get some new players in this game. So how many friends? You had 10, Yeti?
Yeah, we had 10 people in that game just before.
Awesome.
And I can see a few of them still in here. So
Nice. There's been a problem with my invite link. I meant to bring that up. I don't know if
what's it doing?
It's saying, I'll send you a screenshot of what happens when you click it.
It's funny since we just set up a referral code for these guys, and they all said it didn't work, and then I tested it and it worked first time. I don't know what it is, but like I feel like we're losing people somewhere just in that process. And yours may well be a different problem. I'm not saying yours is that problem, but
I'm sure. Yeah, I'll send it in the same group that you just sent it. That's what I'm getting and other people are getting. So they all made accounts last night without me like referring them because they couldn't get through this link.
Can you send me your link?
Yep.
Losing this one. What? Somehow I did well, I guess? I don't know. It's good.
Is it happening for you too?
Yeah,
I'm just trying to sign in now, so just having to do the one-time password stuff.
Yeti, we went down from 68,000 to 66,000.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
Are you meant to have some kind of bonus applied to your referral code, Lorenzo?
No. Like the $5 deposit match, but I think that's on everyone's, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you see whether I am in your? So I'm Lorenzo Test Ref Yeti is my username, and you can see you'd be able to see if I'm in your thing, or maybe it won't show up until tomorrow anyway. Actually, I think it won't.
I think it'll show up. I think it'll show up right away. Yeah, it's in there. Yep. Yeah. So it works for you.
Yeah, it said it didn't work, but it did work. It said failed.
Right. So that's the page when you first clicked it. It says failed, and then what'd you do after that? Because the only button there is try again, right?
Yeah, I just reloaded or something. I can't remember what I did, but then it just went into the the normal screen.
I got a business development question for you guys.
Yep.
I think it's better to spend less time with more people, right? To make more possible connections, to spread yourself out thinner? Or do you think it's better to spend more time with less people?
It depends on what the people are.
I think less
Like if
time.
you can, I would think the opposite. If you can get the right people, I think more time with less people. If it's like if you've picked those people well, but if you're just doing like a random person out of that other batch, out of the less time with more people batch, then I would say less time with more people is probably better. But if you can target people that you think are going to be the really good for BD stuff, then yeah, I reckon the more time.
Yeah. I think I usually think I try to do a little bit of both always. Like, less time with more people because you meet those people. And then you kind of have like this baseline connection where like you're probably going to see those same people for the next like 4 or 5 years. So like you kind of have your first like little connection and then you'll get like deeper with those people. So like you kind of want to do that to set that in motion. So over the next 5 years, as you see that group that you had less time with, you actually get more time. But now it's like consecutively over 5 years, you maybe got what you would have had with that one person if you spent a lot of time with them.
Right.
Also,
If you could do less time with more people, you can make a better choice for who the right people to spend more time on.
and as I've been in the industry for years, like as years have gone on, and I've been able to discern more like who I want to spend time with. Of course, I mean I've always kind of been able to do that, but now I'm definitely going for more time with less people, and it just I think no matter what, it's like if you're gonna spend the time with anyone, like you built the relationship now where they're like that much more willing to go help you and do something for you. And it's such a small industry that like you really never know where any of these people are gonna go. Like spending the time with them does pay out usually as well. But Because it almost goes into that like relativity type like theory or feeling of like, okay, if I'm gonna put all this energy into something, right? Like I could put all this energy in this large spread, and most likely you'll return the same amount if I put all this energy in something that's like, close by. But it's like the energy that would go into 10 people still will probably be the same as it goes into one person, because that one person's now more likely to go like do those favors or think about you in a way where they actually know like how to better connect you with other people in their circle. And also they want to actually help you now because they trust you, like you've built relationship.
Yep.
Matt, we got protein pancakes.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's good. Get your carbs in.
Well, I love coming home.
It was good. Yeah, I don't even think I've seen any crypto news on my timeline. Like ever since this like market's been tanking, like the crypto guys have nothing to talk about.
Yeah. Well, I think like sentiment is still just so low right now. Like that's the other. That's the main thing that makes me think we're like close to bottom.
Yeah.
Like the only reason I could see it going down is like a really severe manipulation down to that to clear out that liquidity at 35 or 32 or whatever it is, like, and then, but like, I don't think that's even likely.
What are we live on? Just like all the platforms. I'm trying to list them out.
Yeah, we're on Twitch. We're on Kick. We are on YouTube. We're on Instagram when we put the key in.
Yeah, we'll do that tonight.
We're on.
We
got to get our Kick back up. Now that I'm looking at it.
Okay.
We could activate more. We could activate Rumble. We should probably activate Kick again.
Yeah, I'm gonna write Kick and Rumble.
Dude, the worst part, I've like slightly developed on a rare occasion like a slight like lisp or like stumble on a word because I've been making fun of like for so long like literally like my father is the CEO from Nintendo. And you know where you kind of talk like that and you're like, Willie, yo.
You've been making fun of the list for so long. You've developed one.
Yeah, and then like I still got the last
that's some karmic justice right there. Eh?
The last like couple of like months, I've had a time where all of a sudden like I did that where I'm like, whoa, like what do we? I'm like, oh no. So yeah, you got to be careful. Might start talking like that for real.
For real.
For real.
For whizzies.
Like my fedora. Because I'm like, yeah, I'm Discord moderator. Jeez. Don't make me ban you. You don't even have Nitro Boost. What? Actually, we need a Discord mod like that. Yeti, I love you as a Discord community member, but I don't know if you're in the trenches enough, you know? Like, I'm trying to get a Discord mod who doesn't leave the house for like 2 months, you know? He's on the computer 17 hours out of the day, you know, sleeps for 3, only eats like Hot Pockets, ramen noodles, mac and cheese, and like never actually leaves the desk, just like throw something in the microwave next to the desk. He keeps it going. I wanted to never clean his room or house, but you need to have like 50% hoarder. It makes a good background, you know. It shows everyone you're seriously locked in.
Well, I feel like my background is getting a bit hoardy. This is my like spot where I just dump everything into it. Just random torches and tools.
Showing off his tools on the stream. Yeah, like everyone makes really nice like backgrounds for themselves and professional backgrounds. We should have a background where we're like in a cave or something like that. And it like looks kind of sketchy and you're like, what? Like where is that guy? And you're like, yeah, I'm just working out of this dark cave underground. Or you do it from like a submarine. Like, I don't know. This 30 minutes have gone by pretty fast already. I don't know where it went. Back due. Back due 1. Getty, hot take. Do you think Peter Thiel is funding the conservative streamers of the world?
I reckon Peter Thiel is like an evil dude. Like I reckon he is like one of the arch villains of our time.
Supposedly, I'm going to fill everyone's head with a little brain rot right now. But supposedly this new streamer named Clavicular, who's like one of these younger kid, like kind of alt-right like streamers that have been going on out there, kind of like breaking the mold by being controversial. And supposedly his biggest donator is this guy P, who people have been investigating, thinking that Peter Thiel is the biggest donator to a large amount of these like new conservative streamers. Either because he likes the biohacking that this kid's doing, or you know, he thinks the kid's good looking. He wants to use him as a blood boy one of these days, or it's a way of them funding conservative culture, you know, through these like kind of secret methods and making sure that it continues to proliferate throughout society.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, right.
I
don't buy into the
watching the streamers.
Yeah.
Like, who actually watches that? You know, like I don't think like a bunch of little kids are really funding these people that much. You know, like I think I wouldn't doubt it if there was some larger money behind it. Like they're really good at coordinating like their clipping, posting, like they have a ton of social media power. So if you were like some, if you had some type of motive, to bring more conservatism or things like that around, like that's a good place to fund these campaigns.
Maybe he just gets off on watching people. That is his shtick, isn't it? Like he's like started like he's like just into tracking people. That's why I think he's fucked. He's like,
well,
yeah, he's like,
there's all I get what you're
He's like the whole like so he's like was heavily involved in Incutel, which was like the data mining arm of the CIA, like a data mining organization with the CIA, and then he like they were like, sorry,
Mattress is not here.
They were they invested in like Facebook and a bunch of other like stuff that's like, I don't know, you're like, well, why are they investing in that except for like data harvesting, like government data harvesting stuff. Mm-hmm. And then he's like, I don't know, his whole Seastead thing, he's like the Seastead Institute that he wants to like create a zero government like society where like, which kind of like, like I am for like small government in some aspects, but I think in all the aspects, the opposite aspects that he is, like he wants it so that there's like zero taxes on him and so he can have slaves. Seemed to be his like vibe with it.
Oh man, Peter Thiel always does that to me, man. He knocks out my internet. I'm not kidding. Jeez, dude. Yeah, no, what I was I didn't hear what you were saying, Eddie, but if you were a billionaire or like at least a couple hundred millionaire, right? And you were like kind of bored in the world. You're like, I've done a lot of things. And you're like, okay, I'm a weird guy. I like to do these world experiments. Like, I could have your own Truman Show. Like you find one of these streamers who doesn't have a lot of money, doesn't have a lot of viewers, and you start pouring a ton of money into them, and you get to watch how someone's life goes from, making $1,000 a month to making, $20,000, $50,000 a month. And you get to see what they do with all that power money and how they spend it. And so I wouldn't doubt it if there were a few billionaires out there who like experimenting with people and doing real life show. I just like don't even understand the concept of streaming too. Because when you're a younger kid and you're in middle school or high school, you're not going to give your only $5 or $10 and tip some random streamer. Get nothing out of it, like.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like it's got to be like someone super rich. Yeah. Why? What is the link back to Peter Thiel other than that he's super rich and a weirdo?
I don't know. They just think that account that's capital P, who's the top donator, is just him.
Yep. Is the streamer like pushing for like us being spied on?
No, but the streamer's into like biohacking, which like Peter Thiel's really into.
Yeah, that's not like, that's kind of neither here nor there though, right? That's
Yeah,
like a
but
pretty broad thing.
I don't really know what the guy's pushing though, because I haven't really like seen his stuff. But on the surface, it just looks like, you know, they're pushing some type of like men's bettering yourself guide, but like not in
Okay.
like a traditional way. Like here's all these shortcuts and like life hacks and ways to hack your body to like
Yep.
achieve stuff. And like it seems like it's very superficial. You know, it's all about like if you can look good, then you could change your like entire life. So I mean, it's not completely like negative, and it's not like it's conservative, but in a way that's through like, okay, you have this own ability to take control of your life. Like, you know, don't make excuses. Like you can pull yourself up by your own pants, and you know you can go make a bunch of money out here. Here's all these opportunities. How? So it's like a little capitalistic too. But it's a newer type because it's not like the other people are really abrasive and like super racist usually. And I think this is like a little bit less abrasive and a little less racist. So like it's appealing,
A little less.
like appealing to a more general audience. Yeah, I mean like
Yep.
all the new conservative, you know, like I don't know, influencers and stuff like that are all a little bit racist. Like they all have some of that in their platform. It's interesting. It's definitely different than what it was 10 years ago. Which is like,
Yeah.
I like, you know, I don't support it, right? But like, I can understand like why it's becoming more popular. And it's like the reason is because like people on social media were so controlled about what they were saying and like, you know, appearance wise, like worried about getting canceled or like staying with public appearance. So like these kids listen to these people who they think these kids who are saying these things are being real with them, right? Like they're not following the script, you know, they're willing to break like the rules, they're willing to get canceled. So they're like, oh, these people are saying stuff or making jokes that like no one says or anything like that. So they're like they're relating to it because it's like the thing, if you were to suppress forever and ever, eventually if someone puts something and gives you something on the other side, people are naturally just going to be drawn to it or interested in it because like that's been suppressed for so long. And that's really just the case is like people aren't used to hearing people say crazy stuff online, and it's more of like that shock factor. And so some of these kids, of course, are like following along with that.
Yep.
But it's usually it's like low hanging fruit that these people are going for. It's interesting, right? Like you used to not have as many like free platforms, so like a lot of these accounts would get banned, like eventually shut down. But we have so many different platforms out there now. Someone allows that type of content.
Yeah. I guess like I see it even here, just like not online. Like when I was younger, like there's always been like occasional like rallies of racists. And back in the day, like they were all like dweebs dressed as Neo, kind of looking from the Matrix looking people. Like it was like, and then like the counter protests to it were all like these like tradey kind of like worker, and you almost felt sorry for the racists in that moment because like it was like, you know, fuck, it's just a bunch of dweebs getting picked on again. Like that's why they are like they are. And it's kind of changed, like just like you can tell that even like the physicality of it has changed. Like the the racist rallies now, they're still a pack of fucking losers, but they're like jacked and like, you know, confident, and like they're not classic losers. They're like, yeah, there's something very different about their whole like sense of self and appearance and everything.
Yeah. Which is like that one's that one's even different too, because it's actually a group of people who want to better themselves, probably. You know, like if they're getting jacked, you know, they're getting healthy and things like that, like they probably want to better themselves, and they probably went through some shit on their own. But their issue, or like where they're misaligned, is they're looking for someone to blame, you know, not knowing like, you know, maybe where it's coming from, or that it's something larger than everyone. You know, it's kind of small-minded thinking. But like they want to better themselves. They see things that it's hard to better yourself and get ahead. And, you know, they're scared probably. And again, they don't really know what the source of it is. And so, you know, being scared, they just blame something and they rile up against it. But they're just usually misguided. You know, like could re-channel that into something good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's very rarely like a thought out position, is it? Like, it's like very rarely someone's like really considered all options and come out being. It's like, yeah, almost always like a. Because they're.
So I think like, because we have that here too, but like a lot of those people I think are just fed up. Like they're like, man, I'm paying all these taxes. You know, I'm paying all these taxes on my house, my car, you know, sales tax. I'm not making any more money. You know, the dollar's worth a lot less. You know, things are hard with putting your kids in school. You're worried about your kid getting shot. You know, like parents are picking up their kids constantly from like false school shooting like incidents. Like I've heard a bunch of parents who are like, oh my God, I've had to pick up my kid. And it's the scariest thing, even though it's just like a, you know, not a real incident, but some type of, you know, spook.
Oh, hell yeah, that would be scary as fuck. That would be, yeah.
And it's like, see all these people are getting sick, you know, they were constantly having some type of COVID thing. You know, you see all the stuff going on in the news, you see all the stuff going on with the market. It's just like people are really scared. They're like backed up into a corner and they're just again looking for someone to point the finger at and blame. And you know, we all want the same thing usually, which is, hey, like better life, you know, more money in everyone's pocket, more time to spend with your family, you know, safe place to live. And I'm Charlotte too.
Yeah, do you want to put one of those up on Twitter as well, or X?
Yeah, I definitely will.
Yeah.
What copy are you using for it? Do you put any copy on it?
What do you mean?
Oh, like text along with it. What do you write? What are you writing?
Oh, for like the caption. I said, I think you can beat him. Tune in live tonight at 8:30 p.m. EST. Streaming on Instagram, Twitch, X, YouTube, LinkedIn, Kick, and Rumble. Join us and find out. And some hashtags here. I'll send you that. And you can use the same thing or edit it, whatever you want.
Yep. I'll send it out. Cheers. Do you post direct through Instagram or through the buffer?
Directly through Instagram.
Cool.
What's buffer?
Yeah, sick. It's like a social media management tool that we use. And so whenever I post to Instagram, it's through that. But it's like I've heard from a bunch of different people who say that it kills your reach when you use it. So like the algorithms of each of the platforms kind of like you get immediately squashed.
Interesting. All right, there it is. I also posted the blooper one on the story. You can put that one up too if you want. Up to you.
I'll probably post. I think probably posting 3 before Thingo is probably too much. I'll probably post the 2 other ones. I'll post one now, one just before it starts, and then I'll post the other one sometime in the next few days.
Yeah.
It's like had a great time with Charlotte 1 and Charlotte 2.
I was embarrassed about my my name on the game last night in front of everyone. I was like, oh,
Only wins. I don't think I highly doubt it even registered with any of them.
I was like, I'm not that type of guy, I promise. They're like, we just think it's funny because we want to put Frank on there. They're like, what?
Yeah, so
Pretty hard to.
I don't even know if I could say it. It's not that bad. The joke is that Charlotte 2 like wants to grow old and just marry a CEO and like doesn't want to do anything, and she like openly says that. So she keeps asking. He's asking, "Where's Frank? He's the CEO. I want to talk to Frank." I don't think Frank's gonna talk back to you.
No, Frank's got little kids. Frank's like, you're a baby. That's pretty funny.
All it took to get her in to do it was like, yeah, I think we're gonna have like, the co-founder, Yeti, maybe our CEO and the other co-founder would join. She was like, CEO? Really?
Frank is the most jacked dad on the sidelines of his kids' lacrosse game. Yeah. The other coaches fear him.
So funny.
Oh yeah. All of his kids are crushing it right now. He's a good guy. Puts 110% into Metafide and 110% into his kids. I don't know how he does it though, because I don't even have any kids. I don't have enough time in the day to do everything I want to do. I don't know.
Oh man, they take so much time.
Dude, I won. I was up $50 at one point in this game off of 50-cent positions. Not too bad.
Uh-oh. Just got an email. My financial accounting exam was graded.
And they said, you're the best.
Let's see. All right. Nice.
What the heck? Right here, that video next.
Ah, sorry. I'm just posting it and just wondering which one to use.
I used the one in the stairs with the white backdrop, and then I used the blooper. You use whichever one.
Did you see that robots clip?
Robots Club.
Yeah, the one I sent you. The robots
No,
display.
I gotta check that one.
Did you see it, Lorenzo?
The
Kung Fu
one
robots.
in Slack. Yeah, let me read it now.
Yeah. Fucking just like such a remarkable difference to what they had on last year.
Are we for real? We got Kung Fu robots.
Yeah, and they're sick at it, eh?
Who's gonna make the new Kung Fu Panda, like Kung Fu robot? That'd be sick.
That is sick.
Breakdancing.
Those are awesome.
Yeah, they're so good. Like it's like just such an insane improvement over last year. Like you should see what they had
think I
at this same thing. Sorry.
You think I could get one on Temu?
I don't reckon one of these guys, but I mean, I doubt one of these kung fu robots could do anything useful yet. Like, I don't reckon they would fold your washing, but
Entertainment behind you. Like you have a
just
They couldn't
smash
make
your
it
room up
smaller?
trying to kung fu and
he just waits at the door always, and if like someone enters in, like when it's armed, it like just starts whipping out kung fu. I would love to see.
No, he's your ultimate hype man. He's just doing kung fu behind you everywhere you go. Everyone's like, "Oh crap! How'd that guy?"
You'd use them as bodyguards.
Oh yeah.
That'd be cool. That's like a Kanye type thing to start walking around with like a posse of kung fu robots. Oh man, unreal.
1 minute left. Who is it going to come down to? So we got to determine tonight, Lorenzo. If we lose, we got to go see Wuthering Heights together.
What even is that?
A movie about yearning. About yearning for a lover.
I can't believe they just didn't use bloody Kate Bush's song for it. I mean, if you're gonna make Wuthering Heights, like before you even make it, you buy the rights to that song.
Yeah. But they got Charlie XCX to make the album. They got international pop sensation.
Matt, you like my new fidget carrot?
Yeah. So Lorenzo, we might have to, get some popcorn, go cry a little bit, and yearn. They're high yield yearners. Supposedly too, he steals my hairstyle in it. Which I'm not happy about.
What he's talking about? Yearning Heights?
No, Wuthering Heights, but high yield yearning.
Wuthering Heights. You know the book, yeah, surely.
Wuthering Heights.
No.
It's a book.
Oh, God.
Yearns. She yearns for him.
I was just so bad when Yeti tells me, like, oh, you know this for sure, right?
No, it's
Yeah. You would have, like, every school does it.
I don't
Like,
think you'd be
like, it would
disappointed with the American school system.
Wuthering Heights looks like Pride and Prejudice. Pride and Prejudice. I can't say it. Pride and Prejudice. For this.
Prejudice.
Yeah, but not as, like, crap.
I read like Of Mice and Men and like what's it called?
Oh, that is so good. Of Mice and Men is like so much better than either of those books. But
it's
Of
different.
Mice and Men is so good.
Yeah, there ain't no Lenny in this one.
But
We make fun of one of my
Wuthering
friends
Heights
that he's Lenny all the time, and he gets really upset. We'd be like, we might just have to go take care of you, bro. That was really dumb.
See, that's what happens to you. Any of your friends that are like over 6'5" just become Lenny to you when you're like younger.
You just ask him, do you want us to put you out of your misery? Like,
We do that all the time. We just come up to a friend as he was sitting down and be like, "Oh man," pat him on the shoulder, be like,
it's okay, man.
"Okay." All right, so we gotta go see it, Lorenzo. We gotta.
Oh, The Great Gatsby. That was my favorite.
No, surely not your favorite over Of Mice and Men.
Yeah. But
You preferred The Great Gatsby than Of Mice and Men. Of
Way
Mice and
more
Men, I
fun.
reckon, is like
way more fun to read than Mice and Men.
Of Mice and Men is the best, probably like the best bang for your buck book I reckon possibly ever written. It's so short and just so good. Like it's like
I forget, why were they even hiding out in that barn?
he'd committed some kind of crime,
No, but
like
before
a
that,
to like a lady or something.
yeah, like
the lady had come onto him or he'd come onto the lady and like stuff had gotten out of hand and
I read it when
Yeah,
I was
I can't-
I should reread it because I really don't remember much of it, but I do just remember like George and Lenny.
Those mice
Yep.
and men.
But Great Gatsby is awesome.
Yeah.
I never read anymore, to be honest. I like listen to audiobooks, but I like it's been like probably like 2 years or 3 years since I've like read a book that's not a children's book.
I just picked up reading like last summer, and like I've been reading a lot. Like I'll read.
Yep.
I've been reading what's it called? Have you ever heard of like the Da Vinci Code?
Yeah.
Brown, so good. And
I just remember the little guy in the movie. He's like whacking his back. He's like, and then they made fun of him in like Epic Movie, and they put like that albino dude in there. It's so funny. I don't know why.
I haven't watched the movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either. I don't know. I would always try to watch the movie over the book. So, like Lord of the Flies, I just watched the movie.
I've never heard or watched or read that.
Really, that's a classic one that they make everyone do.
Yeah.
Like desert island with all of your friends. Like, what would you do? How would you survive? That's what it's about.
Right.
Classic little kid dream to be trapped in a fort somewhere.
What's this?
Lord of the Flies.
Ah, right. Yeah.
Like it's like Survivor on a desert island with all of your friends, and one of them becomes a little crazy.
All of them get a bit crazy, yeah.
Yeah. They killed Piggy. They threw that rock on him. So sad. All right. You guys want to hop on Chemical Burn?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Good to see everyone.
All
Thanks
right.
for tuning in today.